Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Vegan Made Me. I am your host, Phineas St. Omer, and today is my first episode of my show, Vegan Made Me. What is Vegan Made Me? This is how I feel what being vegan made me. Vegan made me stronger. Vegan made me faster. Vegan made me more aware of what I'm putting in my body. Vegan made me more brilliant. You know, this is just exactly how I feel when I'm eating healthier. So no longer would I have to worry about being on a pill regimen when I turn 60. No longer do I have to worry about being sick and buying a whole bunch of over-the-counter drugs. The food is saving my life, literally. So vegan made me well. And I will be documenting my 40-day green smoothie cleanse. So today's episode is all about preparation. I'm gonna show you exactly how I clean my vegetables, clean my fruit, how I store them in food saver bags, and get them ready for the next days to come. So, welcome to Vegan Made Me. Let's get started. Okay, as we get started, I'm going to ransack my refrigerator and get all the fruits and vegetables I got from the supermarket yesterday afternoon. So I got beets, celery, cucumber, oranges, limes, and then on my counter I have my ginger, tomato, and avocado. So I'm going to wash everything right now, cut them up, and then put them into my food saver bags and break them up into different serving sizes. So when I'm ready to make one serving size for myself, I can just put it into my Jack LaLanne juicer, juice them up, and then blend the rest down into my Ninja Professional 1500 watt blender. Real simple. It's not as hard as people think it is, but we're going to get that started right now. Now, before I get started with the water and vinegar bath, I'm just going to wipe down the sink, give it a good cleaning real quick, because you don't want to have a dirty sink and then trying to clean your vegetables is just counterproductive. So I'm just going to wipe this down. Got some soap, clean dish rag, clean the side of the sink. I'm just going to fill it up and I'm just going to let everything sit for about five, maybe 10 minutes, just to make sure all the wax is off of the, especially with the cucumber, because we put wax on everything and we want to get rid of that. All right. Put my sink stopper in. I'm going to start to fill this up. Pour the apple cider vinegar in there. And that's it. You just dump everything in there, let it sit there for, like I said, 5-10 minutes. And you'll know it's clean. And then you know what's going inside your temple. You want to get one of these, might as well take care of it now, right? Alright, so as my vegetables sit in this apple cider and water bath for about a good 5 minutes, I might as well give you a quick backstory on how I became a vegan. So, a few years ago, I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled, and of course, I went and got some painkillers. So they gave me Percocet first, and then that didn't work after a while. Then they gave me, I forgot the other name of the drug, and then that didn't work. But the changeover in the drugs was the result of why I had to go to the emergency room, because I had some tightness in my chest, barely couldn't breathe, and my heart was, beating in irregular patterns, and I got nervous. So I went to the emergency room, and I stayed there overnight. They did every test under the sun, and they said nothing's wrong. It was just a changeover in the drugs. But then throughout the test, they found my cholesterol level was through the roof. So, of course, as a doctor in the emergency room would do, he would prescribe me Lipitor and tell me to take that. So I went to my physician a day later, and she told me to throw away the prescription and simply change my diet and start exercising. So a few years ago, that's what I did. I just kind of stopped eating a lot of processed food. I started off, slow, started off small, and just tried to figure my way out. We did the paleo diet. We did, so many other different things. And then I would say like a couple of years after that, that's when I figured out, let me just try being a vegan. Let's see if I can just do a hard reset. So the first half of the year, I was vegan, and then throughout the summer, I kind of went back to eating meat. And then I noticed the difference. All the weight I lost came right back. I felt more lethargic. My mind was cloudy. And then I just said, you know what? Top of the year in 2017, I'm not going to eat meat anymore. So January 20th is when I really began being a vegan full time. So now it is January 6th, and here I am. Vegan made me. So throughout the year, I've learned a lot of things without even going through all the movies that came out. Like, I didn't need the what the health to change my mind. Now that helped put things in perspective, but I was already on the correct path to begin with. I knew, eating plants, eating life would extend mine instead of eating death, which will ultimately end it. So, after a while, I saw the changes, I felt the changes, I saw the weight fall off. Believe it or not, I was a lot fatter, I was a lot heavier. I was 209 pounds, now I'm 167, and that's not with even going to the gym all the time. I lost a lot of the weight just by changing my eating habits. Being vegan, it made me stronger, made me healthier, made me slimmer. Vegan made me. And now I figure, let me just tell my story to you guys, and hopefully it'll inspire you to try it. Like, I'm not here to really just, beat you over the head with a whole bunch of vegan facts and all of that. I just wanted to show you what worked for me, and it could work for you. It is not as hard as most people think. I'm dispelling all the myths. They always say it's so expensive to be a vegan. Only when you're eating out. When you're going to places like Living Kitchen, you're going to spend money. But when you're at the supermarket and you're bringing it home, I spend $60 and I have enough food to last me for a week. And I'm full and I'm eating all day. Well, now I'm juicing all day. So that shows that. So don't believe the hype of, oh, it's too expensive, or, there's not a lot of options. You know how many vegetables and fruit are in this world? There's more options in that than there is in eating meat. So take that. But yeah, so that it just changed my whole way of thinking, my whole outlook. And I love being vegan. It's not as hard as people think. And then prepping, once you get over the first initial hump of trying to prep and figure things out, it's easy right after that. It's an easy hill to go down, and it's worth it, And I'm raising my son vegan ever since he started eating. When he's a year now. So when we started introducing solids, of course, I've been going to the farmer's market. My wife and I, we've been very diligent on getting everything that's in season and to feed him correctly. He's growing strong. He is very healthy. So, he's getting everything he needs. And, I can't ask for anything more. So this is just like a great way to start his life and a great way to extend mine, because I have to be here for him. I'm 41 years old. I know I don't look it, right? Vegan made me younger. So, you can hashtag all of that, what vegan made you. So now we're about to pull the vegetables out of its bath and then start storing it. So in the morning when I come back, we can show you how I juice. So let's get started. All right, so now that all the vegetables are clean, done with this water and vinegar bath, I'm just gonna put everything in the colander, as you can see here. Then I'm just gonna put it right back into the sink, turn the water back on, give it a final rinse, just to make sure everything is off. Real simple. But, got some bad news. I ran out of food saver bags. Yeah, I know, right? First episode, you run out of food saver bags. How you do that, man? How? Easy. I use these things every day. But I do have the re-up coming in the morning. So, I'll show you that then. But now, since I don't have to peel anything and store anything, I can put this right back in the fridge and we'll be ready for tomorrow. Real simple. So, you know what? Why wait till tomorrow? I'm just gonna make a smoothie right now and just show you how it gets done. Because today was just prep and store. Since I'm out of the bags, I'll just take what I need. So I'm just take one cucumber, about this much. I don't really, have a a science on how much ginger to use. I just eyeball it and I'm like, this is enough. I like ginger a lot. So there's never too much ginger. It's spicy, very spicy, but I love it. So I'll use 1 cucumber, ginger root. I'll take, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 stalks of celery. 1 lime, I'm going to peel that. And I'll cut up 1 beet. And then that's it. So let's go on the other side and get started. All right, so now we're going to take it over to the Jack LaLanne Power Juicer. I love this machine. I had this for years. Actually, Big Pooh, little brother, put me onto this right here. So thanks, Pooh. But this, I have to upgrade because this, it has a very high RPM and it emits heat. So therefore, when you juice, you have to drink it immediately. I'm going to upgrade and get the cold press. Now with the cold press, no heat, lower RPM, the juice has a longer shelf life. 24 to 48 hours, especially when you put it in the mason jar. So that's what I'm going to get. But right now, I'm going to use the good old Jack LaLanne juicer because this is what I have right now. Okay, so let's just turn it on and get started. So let me grab a knife. I'll start cutting my lime real quick just to get the skin off, and then we can juice that and get this party started. Real quick, just cutting around the edges, nothing really spectacular. All right, so we got that. Not a lot of juice from that, but it gives it that nice kick that you need. Okay, so now we gotta cut the beet in half because it won't fit. Well, I'm gonna quarter it. And now it will fit. Alright. Ginger root. Again, the ginger root doesn't have a lot of juice, but it has that kick that you need in the heat. Celery. Now the cucumber. See how much juice is coming out of just that cucumber? That's it. Now I'm gonna get my blender because I want to put this avocado in there. So let me just cut my avocado really fast. Now usually outside of the avocado, I use sea moss. But I don't have the sea moss prepped yet, but I will show you how to prep that today. Because it takes 24 hours to actually get that done the way we need it. But in this episode, I'll show you what you need to do to start the process. Alright. You can turn that off. Now, sea moss is incredible. It has 96 of the 102 minerals that your body has. And it has many different properties to help. I mean, people with thyroid problems, it helps that. It helps treat eczema. You know, like it's like a wonder food. It's amazing. So this is what it looks like. I got it from the good folks in Norris Temple. I will have the link here somewhere. You'll see it right there. But Norris Temple, they supply this. This is great. It comes from the Caribbean. See how small this is? This is a month's supply. This triples in size when you put it in water for 24 hours. And I'm going to show you. But let's get the blender. A couple of ice cubes in the blender. In fact, I just want to show you. Look how much juice and just a little bit of ingredients. 24 ounces of juice. ice cubes. Now, I know you're saying, I thought you were making green smoothies. Yeah, with the beets, they're red, and that red is powerful. So, it's gonna be a red smoothie today. You'll see my green smoothies in the next episode. Plug that in. And that's it. Love it. Love it. The beets, the celery, the cucumber, the ginger. Should have added some tomato. But that avocado though, that's what helps sticking it up. It tastes great. Now when you add that sea moss in here, that helps you suppress your appetite too. So now that we got this started, let's go check out how to do the sea moss. And then tomorrow's episode, actually it won't be tomorrow's episode, that's Saturday morning. So Sunday's episode, when we get the sea moss out, because it's going to take 24 full hours for it to, triple in size, and then wash it off, and then we can start the process. So probably Monday is when you'll see me put it in a smoothie. But let's do that next. Let's go get a pot, fill it up with spring water, and then do all the rest of the process. All right, so now on to our sea moss. Simple pot, spring water, and the good old sea moss. Shout out to the great people of Nourished Temple. You can follow them on Instagram, Nourished Temple. Nourished Temple, okay? Nourished Temple, Temple. This is the sea moss. Look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. So it's, as you can see, it's dried right now. It will awaken once the water gets to it. So I'm gonna put the whole thing in there, and I'm going to cover it with water. I was told it has to be spring water. I didn't get the full explanation on why spring water, but that's what they told me, and it worked. It's how it's always been. That's how I'm going to do it. All right, so add some more. Like I said, just until it basically covers the sea moss, and that's it. So I'll let that sit, and then once 24 hours. So right now it's 4:13 in the morning. Yes, I am filming at 4:13 in the morning. I have a 1-year-old, and I had to take care of him by myself because my wife was out starting her own company, getting all her stuff in order. So she had the midnight oil to burn to get her stuff up and running. So I had to be home with our child alone. So I was filming earlier, but then of course, me putting him to sleep, then him waking up, trying it again, and then I'm back up at 4 in the morning and I'm filming. So this won't be done until 4 in the morning, the following morning. So now we're just gonna get a top. And let that sit. And that's it. There's nothing else to do with this. So I'll just put this on the stove in the back and let it be. And then that's it. And that's going to do it for me today on Vegan Made Me. Once again, I'm your host, Phineas St. Omer. Please subscribe to the YouTube page. There's a link right there. Tell a friend, tell 10 more friends. Subscribe to the YouTube page. And if you're on Instagram and Twitter, click those links right here. Let's have a good time. Let's build this vegan community. Let's talk amongst each other. And if you like the recipe, on the comments, let me know what you thought about it. And if you made an alternate version, let me know. I want to try it, So you already know what vegan made me. Let me know what vegan made you. Cheers.